So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
They'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
To the football, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and and now look at him go. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Touchdown, baby.
Now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes it in for a Gator touchdown.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy...
Oh, this is blocked. And all the defense has it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. Going ground game with Slay. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd and 4. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? And there'll be a fly on the wall.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. What a story this would be. Texas, 1/2 away from a national championship.
Hey, come on.
Hey, you need to play better in the second half, all right? What? Hey, just give me the ball, all right? Let me do my thing.
I agree.
Got it. Hey, you know how much this means to me, right?
Of course I do.
Then make it happen.
Okay, man.
Just one half remains in the college football season as we begin the second half of this national championship game. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. They've got to like their position. They lead this championship game, 2 quarters to play. What's the course of action in the second half?
I think you continue to show your quarterback that you've got faith in him. Continue to run the offense the way you did in the first half. Continue to give him opportunities. But behind his back, head coach is telling the offensive play caller, if you see any moments where it feels too big for him, be ready to dial this game plan back.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, we got 4 now.
2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They give to Slay here. Oh, he sheds himself free. The 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, it's Clements. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. So, CD, you look at our quarterback, he's said it. He's been consistent. This is it. I'm graduated. I'm not going to go the grad transfer route. It's time for me to move on. If you're an NFL scout, do you see enough in him to think he's got a future in this league with this little experience that we've seen? Every scouting instinct tells me to tell him to go the graduate transfer route. But you know how it is nowadays. And look, he's played awfully well against 2 top 5 defenses. Someone's going to take a shot and give this guy a look. Well, several teams need a quarterback. You think about the Cardinals, they're going to be picking number 1. But it's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. There you go, Charles. Apparently all she had to do was ask. How about that? His 4th touchdown pass in this championship game. Give her credit for asking. Give him credit for living up to it.
And I bet they're both relieved that there won't be another game. She might ask for 8 touchdown passes in that one.
So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the defense. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw here. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
things for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Longhorns come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there. If you were with us for the semifinal, we told the story. I mean, this is a quarterback who was heavily recruited out of high school 4 years ago. On signing day, had all the hats in front of him. People weren't sure where he was going to go. So many different offers. Wound up here, and it hasn't been the script he probably would have written, but what a storybook ending this could turn out to be if they can take care of business in this title bout. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for the end zone. That is caught for a Longhorns touchdown as his guys are in for 6. And the Longhorns add on to that lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown.